Marshmallow Fanboy back with another review. This time, something a little bit special, a little bit different. I have G.I. Joe Classified Retro Rock and Roll. I don't know if they're called retro. I think they're just G.I. Joe Classified. But the Classified one had tattoos and things, and this one is closer to the original figure. So I guess I'm calling it retro. Maybe I just made that up. I have no idea. I think it's the Retro Collection Rock and Roll. And this bad boy, which is the Whirlwind. The Whirlwind was something that I ordered from Etsy from a seller called Maysterchief. Maysterchief. He has a number of things. I got the Whirlwind and the jump pad from him. The Whirlwind was easy to put together. Has a ton of features I'm going to show you. And of course, he has rock and roll piloting at some point. So I thought, I haven't opened rock and roll. Love to open rock and roll and play with the Whirlwind a little bit. It's so awesome. So let's take a closer look at the package for rock and roll. He has, of course, the 50 cal. I don't know if that's 50 cal or not. They could have, maybe it's, I've always called it a 50 cal. He's got the pistol. He has a ammo load. He has a communicator. The helmet. He has an ammo belt in the background. And he has two extra hands. Looks like he has the devil horns from the original Classified release. There's a fist, two hands with two trigger fingers. And yeah, that's pretty much it for his loadout. Of course, he has the multilingual card on the back, which is kind of cool. He has a lot of information. I wish it was kind of all the original on the back, but if you want an original sort of file card, the reaction figures have much better cards on the back of them. And of course, this came in a wave with Vipers and with Dr. Mindbender. Neither of which I have opened. Oh, it's been a while. I've had this guy for a while. As for the Whirlwind itself, man, when I get into rock and roll, I'm going to get into showing you more about the Whirlwind. So I'm going to save that for later. But for now, it looks excellent in the package. Let's take a closer look at rock and roll. Now that rock and roll is out of the package, and let's face it, the Whirlwind was always out of the package. It was never in a package. It did come in pieces, and they were really easy to put together. And he included something about putting the seat on gently, and I think it's because the seat sort of sits on this part. You can't really see it, but it doesn't seat all the way down onto this plate. It sort of is interrupted by that. But it gives it a little bit of a lift so that it's like a real chair. So I think his point was like, don't crank on it and break it. It's only meant to sort of come to here, rest against there to sort of create a real seat. Now it has a bunch of different things. It comes with drums of ammunition, and that's very cool because you could put that in. I mean, you wouldn't put it in like that. You'd probably slide this thing forward and put that in. You have to be, it's all 3D printed and everything, so it goes in like that. It comes with a cover, and you can put the cover right on it. Let's see, that is this direction, so let me put that in like this. Bloop, like that, and that mirrors the other side, and it's on. So of course it has the up and down. It came completed here, but at some point mine sort of separated. This beam is placed in, and the cannons are sort of pushed together on it. So I had just reseat this part. It's not a big deal. The cannons come separate. They're two separate pieces, really sturdy. Just the whole thing is like not kid friendly, and that's awesome because you want something that's just super sturdy and not bendy, isn't going to melt in a hot room or whatever. It's put these on. They spin freely, of course, up and down, and you can rotate the turret. It doesn't stay up. I'm not sure if that's a thing that I can fix maybe, but only if it's kind of straightforward. But both of these sides slide out. Both of these panels open, and you can put the bullet package in on either side. It also comes with a smaller rack, so you can maybe leave them stacked somewhere nearby, or if you pull out just a little bit, or no, I guess if you pulled out just a little bit and put one rack of bullets in there, the suggestion would be that it's already got the other two racks already inside. You could just see a third sticking out or something. But it has a sort of a monitor here that you can kind of see. Let me take rock and roll out. And the panel's plain. There isn't anything to it, but you can put stuff in there. There's kind of an overlay, and that white panel is below the black panel. So you could put in things if you wanted to. I don't have the skill for that, so I'm not going to do that, but you can if you have the skill for that. As far as the trailer goes, this lifts right off of the base, but I'm not going to do it. It's not cooperating. It has the tires sitting flat in case you want more stability. Of course, the trailer hitch will hitch to the vamp. It's in the ad for Maysterchief's Etsy shop. He has it attached to one of the G.I. Joe classified vehicles, so that will lift up. As far as the wheels go, you can fold the wheels back up and it locks in place so that it doesn't wiggle or anything, and it's just solidly there. So I'll do that on both sides. Click, and then whoop, then look at that. It doesn't really rotate reliably on a desk, but probably will on a carpet or something like that. I just realized I was in too close when I was describing that. So the bullets are kind of coming out of the chamber just a little bit, but it's still really cool. Still one of those things that I enjoy sort of adding to the equipment. Has the G.I. Joe. I didn't have to put on any of the stickers. He put everything on the stickers here and the them here, and he did a G.I. Joe jump for me too. He was selling. It wasn't like he did it as a favor or something, but on his website or on his Etsy store, he had the G.I. Joe jump, and it was very cool, and it had the stickers on it, so it looked just like the original but blown up to 6-inch size. So that's the twin cannons, the Whirlwind, which is very cool. Rock and Roll I had geared up earlier. I put them on a turntable, so if that short is not out now, it should be out. I don't know. I have so many more shorts than videos, because if a video has 8 figures in it, then I have 8 shorts. So those come out, so far in advance that I'm not sure when that would happen. But this is the base body for Rock and Roll. He has the pistol here in his holster, which is really cool. He has some holes on his belt for various gear. He comes with, like I said, the 50 cal, and I'm not sure the bullet belt goes into the 50 cal. Looks like the points are toward that, so the belt would go in about that way and plug in and look really good. It has 2 things that come down to stabilize if he's going to get down on the ground and take aim. And of course, his head doesn't move well enough to sort of justify that. But he also has this canister of bullets, which I haven't figured out sort of what happens. Usually on some of the machine guns that the Joes have, you would just plug this in. Oh, is that it? Did I just find it? Did I find the correct indentation for the? Oh my God, I did. Okay, that fits. There is a kind of a post, and that post was able to, I was able to put that post in his belt. So I thought, well, maybe it goes there, but the belt goes right into the gun, and the side of it goes right in as well. And you can see the post right here on the end. You can see that. Very cool. So that goes right into the gun. I missed that. When I put it on the post, the belt, this was on his belt, sort of awkwardly. But you can have that there, but you can have this. Maybe this hangs out of the other side. Maybe if I put this on the other side, it just pushes out the other thing. Okay, well, I thought that would make it sort of a continuous sort of spray, but it doesn't. It kind of pushes this out. Oh, there's like a kind of an indentation here, and then there's a lower part there. I don't know. I'm not sure if you could get a continuous sort of flow of bullets on that. I'm not sure. He has a field radio that plugged into his belt. Really nice. The back of his belt. The back of his belt abused the antenna less, but it still bent it. The helmet fits on really well. Goes on and just, this seats nicely on his head and clears his eyes, and is straight. It looks really nice. I don't know how this compares to the G.I. Joe Classified sort of reimagining of rock and roll, but very cool. He has his trigger hands in right now, but he does come with one fist for punching. Oh! Ow! Cobra scum! And comes with the devil horns. Rock and roll! Devil horns. Of course, no tattoos on the hands this time. And it comes with an action figure stand, which is probably my favorite part of the retro line, is the action figure stand. I just remember the 3 3/4 once I had the action figure stand. I don't exactly know when that started, but it feels like it was from the very beginning. I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't a first wave thing, but eventually it just felt like they all had an action figure stand, which was really cool. So that is Rock and Roll and the Whirlwind. It's the Whirlwind is old school G.I. Joe. It's old 3 3/4 inch vintage. It's one of those things that I think that they will come out with, maybe the Whirlwind and the Flak Cannon at some point. I think they will have those items, but it's going to be few and far between. But there are a lot of people on Etsy and on eBay who are willing to sort of fill the gap and throw these G.I. Joe vehicles and accessories and different things at us that enhance the collection. I mean, if you've seen it, I think Gridiron Studios has, 8 different loadouts for the Stingers and the Vamps. They make them so much greater than they were, and you just sit back and it's like, wow, it's an amazing time to be a collector, but it's also an amazing time to have a 3D printer and a really good imagination. So, like I said, the Etsy seller is Maysterchief. It's Maysterchief, and he has the Whirlwind. He also has the G.I. Joe Jump. I recommend it. I got it. It's awesome. I'll review it in some other video. But if you can grab these, man, go ahead and grab these. I don't know what the availability of Rock and Roll is. I don't think he's real hard to get. And the Whirlwind, as of right now, as of today, as of August, mid-August, it's still there. It's still on his website, I think. I was looking at previous purchases, so I wasn't checking for in stock, but it seemed to me like it was in stock. So go there, and if it isn't, you can always go, hey, I'm super interested. The Whirlwind cost me $90, and I can't remember how much the Jump was, but it's worth it. It's one of these sort of pieces that I can attach to other G.I. Joe things, and it looks amazing, and it feels great to have Rock and Roll in it. One of the original 13. It's just really cool. So if you can get it, go ahead and grab it. And until next time, enjoy your toys.